also, Layne does have a great heart.
Snap Layne's head back with the left.
And a good snapping left. In his last two fights, Pernell has been pushing his punches a little bit. He has lost a snap, a jab in the left hand that you just saw, and again there with the left. Oh, Al Rothenberg almost caught a right hand from Pernell.
I thought he did catch it.
Yeah, he was trying to get in to warn.
Let's do it.
I think once you go through that Olympic experience together, you remain very much a team, and that's true certainly for the 1984 team. There was a right hand by Layne that landed.
He begins to look a little quicker.
Al Rothenberg looked to me like that was his last caution. If he does it again, if Layne holds by the head again, he's going to take a point away. Good left by Whitaker. He may not give him the chance.
Whitaker has landed 4 lefts flush on Alfredo Layne's face in the closing stages of this round.
There's another low blow and another warning. Rothenberg is going to have to step in very quickly here, take a point away from Layne, and threaten to disqualify him before Layne will stop.
It's also going to be important for Whitaker to maintain his concentration. You saw him there drop his hands to his sides and begin showboating. He is angry about the low blows, but he can't allow them to take him out of his plan, which was to box.
Well, that was a little bit of showboating, but it was also elusiveness. He did make Layne miss badly, lunge, and lean with 2 punches. So even though he dropped his hands, it was still part of the plan. Layne was moving back from that left, took most of the impact away from it.
I was going to say...
There you saw Pernell lunging with the left and missing badly against an opponent that is not that difficult to target. His co-trainer Lou Duva watching. He likes the fact that Pernell's got his man pinned in the corner. He's scoring well here.
Mouthpiece out of Layne's mouth as Whitaker scored with a right inside that knocked it loose.
And then Pernell released his man and let him come back to the center of the ring.
Round 7 in Norfolk. We remind you that we'll be returning to Indianapolis for the continuation of America on Ice, including a special tribute to the 1961 United States figure skating team a little later. But now Pernell Whitaker tries to pick up the pace against Alfredo Layne.
George Benton told Pernell between rounds, this round, fight him on the inside, work him to the body, and Pernell is trying to do exactly that.
Watch the hands, watch the hands.
But if he's going to stay there, he's got to let his hands go. He can't just sit there and not punch. There he is. Layne right now is giving him the body, and Pernell should be taking it.
Crowd trying to pick Whitaker up.
Layne not punching back at all. Whitaker's not landing everything, but it's right now it's just target practice. It's possible Layne is playing possum, but he's absorbing a lot of punishment while he's doing that.
He has certainly fought a curious fight.
You must remember again, this is Layne's first fight as a full-fledged lightweight. You have to get used to the difference in your reflexes, the difference in your opponent's power at this weight, the difference in your own power and speed.
Blood now trickling from the lips of Alfredo Layne as Whitaker is having a big round in round 7. Those punches have no sting from Layne. He is offering only token resistance at this point.
Again, Pernell is not doing what he should be doing. That is, score his punches and then get out of there. There's no reason to stand in there and trade with his man. There, good 2-punch combination. Made his man miss. Made him miss again. Now come back with punches. That's it.
not appear groggy. Just doesn't seem to have a lot of initiative. So round 7 has reestablished this as clearly Whitaker's fight. Incidentally, the least surprising good news for Whitaker fans is that he is not at all afraid to throw that left, as you've seen hundreds of times today. So clearly there are no remaining after effects from the broken hand. Target practice as Layne is not guarding his face.
Al Rothenberg warning Pernell about the showboating move. But I can assure you that the corner of Pernell Whitaker did not like it. And I think that might be a little bit of Pernell's frustration. He has not been able to do everything he wanted to do in the ring. He wants to be impressive. He wants to be sensational. He wants to be dazzling. And right now, that move that you just saw is all that's left to it.
And you have to assume that barring a miracle knockout by Alfredo Layne, Whitaker has wrapped up the fight on all 3 judges' cards. So we'll see what happens in 2 more rounds.
Just that the effectiveness of the combinations are not there. The crispness. There was a jab that you saw that showed what I'm talking about. But then he comes in and he's pity-patting. He's pushing his punches.
He got away with holding Layne with the right while he threw a left. Rothenberg apparently didn't see it. This is still all Whitaker as Layne plods around the ring, occasionally throwing a wild punch. But otherwise, not really being competitive. Good left by Whitaker.
We must give credit for one thing to Alfredo Layne. He does have heart, in the sense, not fighting heart in the sense he's offering resistance, but heart in the sense that he is standing in there taking this beating.
Very much the way Rafael Williams and Rafael Gandaria did in Whitaker's 2 previous victories. Station break coming up now.
Norfolk, you hear?
That's 30 seconds.
30 seconds, gonna be Norfolk, baby.
Last round.
The first half of the round, I want you to use little jab, little jab.
Nice defense, come on.
Put him in the body, right?
This is it now.
Don't let him get naked. You understand?
You just saw something happen during that soundbite. When Whitaker went down, his gloves touched the floor. Williams reacted thinking he scored a knockdown. And any time a fight, anything other than the soles of a fighter's feet touch the floor, it should be a knockdown. I meant to say Layne. I said Williams.
Freudian slip because Rafael Williams is the one man who did knock Pernell Whitaker down in the 4th round of their fight.
And is a countryman of Alfredo Layne's. Al Rothenberg did not call it a knockdown. He just brushed off Pernell Whitaker's gloves and had them continue
to improve Whitaker's status in the lightweight division.
I think that Pernell will improve his status slightly off of this. He will not resume his reputation as a can't-miss champion. He has to show more than this. And it's entirely possible with a couple more fights that he will. But I don't think he's shown anything in this fight that's going to strike fear in the hearts of the 3 champions.
Nevertheless, he may have won all 10 rounds against an experienced and highly unconventional opponent. And now Whitaker showboats as the fight comes to a close. And we'll be back with a decision.